I believe that every part of me God has ownership of every part of me. As a physician, as a Christian, I believe that everything that I do for His service. And if He if He saw so fit for me to do something else, if it were His will and His purpose, I would do it. Yes, and I think here is a perfect example of us being able to do God's work as He so sees fit for us to do it. And I thank God for the opportunity. There's been a number of different cases of sick, a lot of malaria that we don't get a lot of exposure to here, and in fact we have seen a lot of people who simply have never seen a doctor. Seen people desperate to see a physician, and in fact. One of the villages we went to, it was palpable that they were desperate. I might need to treat this blood pressure because that's unusually high, and it might be causing some of the eye pain that you're having. Okay? We saw somewhere between the five to eight doctors who were actually seeing patients, and the two obstetricians, two optometrists that we had. We saw probably about 1,200 to 1,500 patients, and yet there were still about 3,500 people who were still desperate to be seen. It was actually Dr. Bellari, who was one of the internists who come on the trip with us. She actually came to me and asked me to take a look at a lady with her, and it looked like she had unusual swelling in her leg. I looked at it, and it looked just out of from tropical infectious disease medicine that we'd done. It looked like she'd had worms because she'd had obstructed lymph vessels and trace edema, all types of things like that. And initially I said we need to treat her at the very least for worms. And Dr. Bellari continued to take a history, and she said I had something in my eye, and ultimately you saw, when you looked in the corner of her right eye, a worm living in the corner of her eye. And as an internist, that is something that we don't see in the United States. And it was a blessing for us to be able to find that and get her appropriate treatment. Now, we again don't have all the medicines that we need to give her the best care, but here the other blessing is that we're teamed up with other Nigerian doctors who can help us track this patient and make sure that she's able to get the help that she needs. And I thought that was a fun, for me, an experience where we're able to help someone and actually see something that I don't see a lot in the States, and it's been a blessing to me.